Hello everyone, my name is Ranzi. Welcome back to another episode of CoStar, and today, for all the hatchback lovers, we're taking a closer look at the 2018 Chevrolet Cruze hatchback. Let's roll the clip. Welcome back everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the cinematic clip we did for the 2018 Cruze Hatchback RS. Now this is top of the line trim level and does offer the aggressive body kit that's a little bit different than the rest of the trim level for the 2018 Chevrolet Cruze hatchback. As you notice right away in the front, you have the upgraded mesh that's painted in black over here, up and down. I really like it when manufacturers do offer different options of the color of the mesh, right? So some manufacturers do leave it in silver. I think that takes away the aggressiveness of certain vehicles, but the way that it's painted in black, the styling of it is not too much. At the same time, where they place the RS badge on the right hand side, I think that's very nicely done. And of course, we have the LED daytime running light and LED headlights as well. A big upgrade from the Cruzes from the previous generation with the yellow halogen headlamps. Very disgusting, but now you have the nice clean look of the white LED lights. Now below it, because this is the RS trim level, you're slapped on with a pair of fog lamps, not fog lights, fog lamps, with the additional grille as well, grille accents to complete the overall look of the sportiness and aggressiveness of the Cruze Hatchback RS. Now below it, you'll see the front splitter, pairing that with some fangs over here on the front splitter. And below it is actually something very unique that I got in my car as well. It's what I like to call it a scratch guard. Now this scratch guard is made out of rubber, which means that anytime you're traveling in different kind of elevations in terrain, this is actually meant to be scratched. So that came with my 370Z as well, and anytime I go through pretty up and down terrain, it does scratch and it protects the bottom of the bumper as well. These things aren't too expensive to replace and repair, so if you're that very visually conscious, once it gets scratched up, just get a new one. Moving along the side of the vehicle, you'll notice these gorgeous 18-inch aluminum wheels slapped on with some Michelin rubber. For me guys, since this car is blue, I would never do a hyper polished silver or silver chrome in this case wheel to match the exterior of the car. I would much prefer if the wheels are black, giving that sleek look, that elegant look, but at the same time remaining the aggressiveness of the entirety of the vehicle, right? Come on. The side skirt does have a little bit of a groove onto it over here. I don't like it when manufacturers finish and cut the line off here, right? So this one doesn't actually continue to the rear bumper, but it has that little nice groove over here to give that sporty accent of this vehicle. Moving on to the rear side of the car, guys, you'll notice the first thing that stares at you are these big spoiler. Very aerodynamic, but at the same time, it has a little bit of groove over here, dip, giving that additional nice little accent onto the spoiler, not making it too much, and also remaining very functional, and giving that sporty curve look on the spoiler as well. Moving downwards, you'll see the rear cargo space. Come take a look. Unfortunately, this isn't as big that I imagined. It didn't fit all of our film equipment in there. I had to put some additional equipment onto the back seat. But of course, there are 60-40 rear split, so if you have more things to carry, you can push those seats forward and give you more space. And also, what I don't really like about the rear trunk are the dip over here, guys, which means that every time you have a heavy object, you gotta lift up first and then take out the stuff after, which they kind of cleverly made this material as plastic, so they're meant to be scratched. If you're carrying heavy stuff and you're scratching this, I think it's meant to be scratched over here. But I think this kind of give it a little bit more inconvenient that you gotta lift stuff first and then carrying it out. Finishing the rear bumper, guys, you have the two grille that complements the front as well. You can see over here has a little bit of a curvature in the end as well, painted in black. I love that. And below it, I don't know if it's actually considered a diffuser or not, guys, but they have this one-piece diffuser with 4 different fangs here to, again, give that sporty and aggressive look to the Cruze hatchback, and finishing off with a nice tailpipe onto the left-hand side. Now, before we go in, let's take a look at the engine, which is a brand new turbocharged engine on the Cruze hatchback. So one thing that Chevrolet did very, very smart that BMW did for opening their hood is you pull twice and the hood opens, right? So instead of that one pull and then you try to find where the lever is and then open the hood. Very, very, very smart design, and those little things kind of make the Cruze hatchback a definitely great choice for anyone that's in the market for a hatchback. So right here, guys, you'll see a 1.4 liter turbocharged Ecotec engine, pairing that to a 6-speed automatic transmission, kind of the same as before. They didn't really upgrade their transmissions, which I didn't really like about that, but this is pushing out 153 horsepower and 177 pound-feet of torque. Now for this car, I didn't really feel the lack of power when I drove it. I think it has the right amount of power for the quick acceleration because the torque is there. Now this also has a 1.6 liter diesel option, and that comes in manual as well for all your manual lovers out there and diesel lovers, right? You're gonna get about 6 liters per 100 kilometers on the highway. I think that's very, very good, especially with today's economy and how the gas prices are just skyrocketing. This is definitely giving you that styling, performance, at the same time fuel efficiency as well. Let's take a look at what's on the inside. Before I get in, guys, I just want to mention a few key features on the Cruze hatchback. The first thing you're going to notice are these nice premium leather that feels really good on your skin, as well as the color stitching that's in blue. I thought the blue matches the exterior color, which would have given me more brownie points for the styling of the Cruze hatchback. Of course, you have power seats over here, front, back, and forward and backwards. I'm going to get inside. So the design of this car goes 2 ways. It is extremely, extremely simple, but that may turn some people on or off, right? I love when the interior is extremely simple. I know exactly where everything is, and the buttons aren't too overwhelming when you get inside and you're learning about your new car, right? So I think that's a very, very cool feature. Looking up ahead, you have your leather wrapped steering wheel. This is something that's very interesting that I felt. It felt like this material is suede, very, very comfortable on the hand, and very easy to put your hands on. And on your left hand side, you have your cruise control and your heated steering wheel button over here. Very, very practical for Canadian winters. On the right hand side, you have your Bluetooth options. And here's something that really tricked me. There are 4 buttons right behind the steering wheel that I thought were paddle shifter, but these 2 buttons controls the volume, and this controls the screen right in front of you. And what I meant by simplicity, guys, on my left-hand side, you're gonna have your windows and your lock, and that's it. Very simple, not too overwhelming. And on my right-hand side, you have obviously your gear engagement, and this is a cool feature on the Cruze hatchback. It's what they call it, a phone holder. They have grooves here, guys. They have grooves here that will put your phone in place so it doesn't wobble. Very, very sturdy and very, very well crafted. But here's something that's very interesting. What's in front of me are these two capsules right here. One is a USB and aux, and one is a plug-in, right? So the shape of it and the placement of it is a little bit weird, and it doesn't look like it's symmetrical at all. But the technology in this car, guys, is very, very fast, responsive, and comprehensive. I mean, look at it. It is a 7-inch Chevrolet MyLink display touchscreen as well that is just offers quick responsiveness whenever you engage with it. It doesn't matter how much technology you have in your car, but if it's slow, if it lags, it's pretty much useless, right? So some of the Mercedes actually, when you put the car in reverse, it takes about 3 seconds before the screen shows up. But this is very responsive, and of course, you turn the wheel right away. The line changes as soon as you turn the wheel. Some of the cool features and apps in the center entertainment console are the navigation and traffic. So once you hit traffic, it's going to give you a list of things that are happening around you, which means that you can see any roadblock, any accident, whatever, so you can avoid it and give you that convenience to get to your destination quicker without sitting too much in traffic. I know I hate that. If I can know about whatever is happening for traffic-wise, I would definitely avoid it. And look at that; it shows wherever there's traffic, there's red lines on this map as well. And of course, once you hit the map, it just opens so quickly. The technology is so responsive. The color is okay. It's on a grayscale, as well as the roads are in yellow, but overall, it's very, very clean, very simple, and very easy to use. Some of the other notable features you're going to see are your Sirius XM that comes with the car. Very, very cool. And you can download some of the additional apps for this car as well. You have your standard Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, very, very standard in today's technology. And here's something that I don't like is that they have their individual app as well for this car, which means that you can lock and unlock your car from your phone and beep the horn to show where your car is. When a manufacturer asks you to download an app for their vehicle, I tend to not to really like that. For the simple matter is that you got to do an additional step to be in sync with the car, right? So that's a lot more work that I feel like that shouldn't happen, and I feel like the car should just have it on its own. And to finish off the rest of the Chevrolet MyLink 7-inch display, you have your 4G LTE hotspot in the car as well. And looking down below, you have these nice button redesigned as well that shows your climate control, and you have your heated seats. Looking up ahead, guys, you do have your sunroof that gives you 2 different options, forward, backwards, and tilt up and down. Very, very cool. But the overall feeling in this car, guys, is very, very simple, very, very easy to get into, and the leather feels really nice on you. I mean, for a 25 grand starting car, this actually feels a lot more premium than the price tag. The rear, of course, is slapped on with a pair of heated seats as well, so your passenger on the rear can get some nice and comfort on winter days or on cold days. But that's it. That's what's really attracted to me about the interior of the Chevrolet Cruze hatchback. And yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. So that's it from me today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the review I did for the 2018 Chevrolet Cruze hatchback. If there's a hatchback that you really enjoy that I should do a review on, let me know. Give us a like, give us a sub, and I will see you next time on a brand new episode of Cold Start.